Hey guys, Sonic Smash Bro here, and after only 3 days this time, 5 counting the 2 that I took off, Synchron Quasar KC Cup Stage 1 done, and much easier this time around. Just had to change the list a little bit. Not much, mind you, but it was worth profiling again because of that. What has not changed, however, is our usual skill of choice. A bond illuminates the future. You know the drill with this thing by now, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But, just to give up the basics, each effect is once per duel, and you can change the position of set cards set by the skill. First effect, send a Synchron or a Wind Warrior with 1,000 less attack from hand to grave, that's level 2. Then, you can add a Synchron from deck to hand, and set Synchro Chase from outside of the deck. You know how Synchro Chase works by now, I'm not going to go into detail on it this time. Second effect, send all monsters you control to the graveyards, and if their combined original attack combines to 2,500 or more, set 2 random Siren Dragons with different names out of the 4 from outside of your deck. You know what this can summon by now, and turn 3 and onward, return Stardust Dragon from your field or graveyard to the extra deck, change the level of all Synchro monsters you currently control to level 2, and set Lifestream Dragon from outside of the deck. As usual, your extra deck must have at least a level 10 or higher light monster, and no monsters other than Synchro monsters, and your main deck must have at least 7 level 2 or lower warrior or machine monsters. And the more things change, the more they stay the same. Double Drunk Synchron, still the classic. With normal summon, you can target a level 2 or lower in the grave, special summon it, and defense with effects negated. Double Doppel Warrior, I love this thing personally, and you're going to see why later. When a monster is special summoned from your grave except during the damage step, you can special summon this from your hand. And if it's sent to the grave as Synchro material, you can special summon 2 Doppel tokens in attack position, but at level 1, Dark Warrior monsters with 400 attack and defense each. Double Jet Synchron, this is 2 of our limit 3 slots. I'd love to use the third on Twin Twisters if they put it in the game already. If this card is sent to the grave as Synchro material, you can add a junk monster from deck to hand, or if it's in your grave, you can send a card from hand to grave, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. 1 effect per turn, only once that turn. Double Junk Converter. You can discard this card and a tuner, add a Synchron from deck to hand. If it's sent to the grave as Synchro material, you can target a tuner in the grave, special summon it in defense, but it can't activate effects this turn. You're either bringing back Formula Synchron for the Excel Synchro play, or you're Synchro climbing, so it really doesn't matter. The 1 Synchron Explorer wraps this up for the monster lineup. With normal summon, you can target a Synchron in the grave, special summon it, but effects are negated. And now, on to spells, no traps, and more importantly, no Book of Moon. To me, Book of Moon is only good in 3 specific matchups and only if you go first. The 3 that I would consider the best decks in the format right now. Teny, Blackluster Soldier, and Crusadia. Any other time, it's basically meaningless. So instead, I'd rather play for some consistency. Such as Triple Forbidden Lance. Target a face-up monster on the field until the end of the turn, it loses 800 attack, but it's unaffected by the effects of other spell or trap cards. And Triple Cosmic Cyclone. Pay 1,000, target a spell or trap on the field, and banish it. If you can't tell, back row is a much bigger issue now than ever before. Double Tuning, add a Synchron tuner from deck to hand, then send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Yes, I do have a build with Synchro overtaking the work, I've just got to fine-tune it, no pun intended. Lastly, Triple Forbidden Chalice. Target a face-up monster on the field until the end of the turn, it gains 400 attack, but the effects are negated. This is better than Book of Moon nowadays, in my opinion. A lot of the monster effects you really need to stop are links, such as the Evil Twin Duo, Shaman of the Teny, and much to my dismay, Gouki. Yeah, Gouki is back. You can tell the pain in my voice from that one. On to the extra deck, of course, the Shooting Quasar Dragon must be Synchro summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Maximum number of attacks per battle phase equals the number of non-tuner monsters used to Synchro summon it. Once per turn during either player's turn, you have an Omni negate, and when it leaves the field, you can special summon 1 Shooting Star Dragon from your extra deck, except we don't have room for any floats, neither from Quasar nor the Stardust Warrior. During either player's turn, if your opponent would special summon monsters not through an effect, you can tribute this card, negate the summons, and if you do, destroy those monsters. During the end phase, if this activated successfully, you can special summon it from your grave, and if this card is destroyed by battle, or if this face-up card that you control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 level 8 or lower Warrior Synchro monster from your extra deck, and it's treated as a Synchro summon. Once more, we don't have room for a float here. One of the only downsides to this list, in my opinion. The Limit 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Once returned during either player's turn when another monster's effect is activated, you can negate the activation. If you do, destroy that monster. And if you do that, this card gains attack equal to that destroyed monster's original attack until the end of the turn. If it battles a level 5 or higher monster your opponent controls during damage calculation, this card gains attack equal to the current attack of the monster it's battling during that damage calculation only. Read this effect, people. It didn't come up this time, but it's really funny to see somebody try to swing, let's say, a 4K Blue Eyes into Crystal Wing. It's kinda dumb. Of course, the Stardust Dragon. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that would destroy a card or cards on the field, you contribute this card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. During the end phase, if this activated successfully, you can special summon Stardust Dragon from your graveyard. This actually came up, believe it or not. Not the full effect, but the destruction prevention sure did. Of course, Formula Synchron, when this card is synchro summoned, you can draw one card, and once per chain during the opponent's main phase, you can essentially just Excel Synchro, which is really dumb when you can get the actual combo off for it. Catapult Warrior. I still don't go back to Junk Warrior because I do see Speedroids once in a while, and Clear Wing is still a thing. Once per turn, you contribute one junk monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of the original attack of the attributed monster. Next up is Scarred Warrior. Your opponent cannot target face-up warrior-type monsters for attacks except for this one, and once per turn if it would be destroyed by battle, it's not destroyed. Lastly, Tatsunoko. If this synchro summoned monster would be used as a synchro material, one monster in your hand can be used as one of the other materials, and it's unaffected by other monsters' effects. This came up in one of the funniest ways possible. But with that, let's just get straight to the replays. And man, do I wish I could have shown all of the ones I got that were really good. But the 10 replay limit kind of saw to it that I couldn't. Because I had like 5 or 6 good replays that were really hype that I had to unfortunately, not show here.
Can't afford to lose.
Yep, Blackluster Soldier out the gate. Yay.
A duelist never turns down a duel. Duel! It's my turn.
Already, special summons Envoy.
I special summon a monster. I can't afford to...
Adds normal BLS, probably for next turn.
I set a card. I'm setting. That ends my turn. It's go time.
And sets 2, but we have full combo. All you need is Jet Synchron and Double Warrior. You're going to use the first effect that Bond eliminates the future to send Jet from hand to grave, add Junk Synchron to hand, and set the Synchro Chase. Flip the Synchro Chase in case you want to force a Cosmic Cyclone or an MST. Or at least attempt to. Then you're going to normal summon Junk Synchron. That's going to activate, getting you your Jet Synchron back to your side of the field. And that's going to trigger Double Warrior to let you special summon it from your hand. He tries to book the Doppel. I top deck glance. I expected another book. What I didn't expect was that this was game.
The quick play spell. Mystical Space Typhoon.
I don't need Synchro Chase, buddy, and you're going to learn that the hard way. Anyway, use the Junk Synchron and the Double Warrior to Synchro summon Scarred Warrior to your extra monster zone. If you're going first, you put it in defense. Then, trigger Double Warrior's effect in the grave to hit your 2 tokens. Use Jet Synchron and one of the tokens to Synchro summon Formula Synchron. Next, you're going to chain 1 Formula Synchron, chain 2 Jet Synchron. Tried the 1-2 right there. Anyway. As you can see, this lets you search Junk Converter and then get your extra draw. Set whatever back row you might need at this point. And then use Formula Synchron and the other token to Synchro summon Tatsunoko. Use the Tatsunoko and the Junk Converter you just added to Synchro summon Catapult Warrior. Now at this point, we would normally trigger Synchro Chase to bring back the Tatsunoko. We can't do that here, because it got blown up. Not that it matters, because we're doing the other thing we normally do. Using Junk Converter to bring back Formula Synchron. And
I'll rev it up to blast through my limitations. The stars unite to brighten the future.
that is a turn 1, essentially,
Limit over Excel Synchro.
shooting Quasar Dragon.
The evolution of light. Shooting Quasar Dragon. I'm not scared to attempt. Attack shooting Quasar Dragon. Attack shooting Quasar Dragon. The first of.
Yeah, get out of here.
As a duel.
Next replay up. Hey. Were you expecting blue eyes? So was I.
Sure. I never turn down a duel.
Has
There
blue
can
eyes
only
met?
be
I
one winner,
believe blue eyes sleep.
And you're looking at him.
Or is that something else?
Let's go. Duel. Here I go. It's my turn. My monsters of
Either way, we got
Watch
Teny out of
closely.
this.
I
Yay.
special summon a monster from my hand. I activate a quick play spell. My monster's effect. I'll play this. I'll play this.
So, since we're dealing with the boringness that is Teny, a little bit behind the scenes. I've actually tried to record this several times by now. At least twice, I ran out of recording time. The other time, I got close to the end, had plenty of time left to record, and then the recorder just up and died on me.
I special summon a monster. My monster's effect.
So that was
Let's
fun.
do this. Let's do this. I special summon a monster. I set a card face down. My monster's effect activates. I'll pulverize you.
And Legend of Heroes. Why is this a thing?
It's go time.
So yeah, let's get one thing straight.
From my
They nerfed
hand,
3 effects because of
I
Teny.
activate a quick play spell.
And yet,
A
they
duelist's
essentially just
job
gave
is to
them
give
better
life to
3
their
effects.
cards.
What the sense
Here's
make?
my face down card. I act the tuner monster junk synchron.
Anyway, this time we actually get to do the full combo, so I actually get to show where the combo breaks. And I'll talk about it here, but you'll see it a little bit later.
I know what to do. I special summon him, wearing the marks of endless wars. His spirit still scarred.
So we go Scarred Warrior, Trigger Doppel, same old song and dance.
I need your help. I special summon a monster. Power and speed surge towards each other and collide to create pure might. Synchro summon.
You know how this goes.
The synchro formula synchron's effect.
Yeah, for some reason this
activates
climb
Synchron's
loved
effect.
giving me the full combo here. Well, compared to normal anyway.
Set a card. I set a card.
Next up is Tatsunoko in the
I
Catapult
synchro
Warrior.
Summon a monster. I synchro summon a monster. Level 5.
And at this point, after these next 2 get summoned, this is where the combo breaks.
I activate my monster's effect. The synchro. I need your help. I special summon a monster.
Okay, at this point, one thing you can do is use Tatsunoko and Catapult Warrior to synchro summon your Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Then, on the opponent's turn, use your Crystal Wing negate, unless you have to do Formula Synchron early, then chain the Formula Synchron. Synchro Chase forces that to resolve. Get your Stardust Warrior out for free, basically, then trigger Synchro Chase, and bring back your Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This effectively gives you up to 2 monster negates with 1 Crystal Wing. But here, we're going Quasar.
The stars unite to brighten the future. Form the road of light. Limit over itself. The evolution of light. Shooting Quasar Dragon. Battle. Attack shooting Quasar Dragon. The burst of creation.
Lana tries to bring back Berserker. How about you don't do that?
Attack shooting Quasar Dragon. The burst. Let's see what you can do. I end my turn.
I draw. My monster's effect activate. Here I come. I special summon a monster. I'll play this. I special summon a monster.
So, by revealing the Ashina that he top-decked, I knew everything he
My
had.
monster's effect activate. Let's do this. Let's do this. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
There's still hope.
Chalice the Shaman.
I flip over my face down card. I activate a
And at this
quick
point, he
play
decides to
battle.
just give up and crash. And so I kick him while he's down with the lance.
I flip over my face down card. I activate a quick play spell.
Just to rub salt in the wound. That's what you get for playing Teny. Just saying.
Victory was in my grasp.
Growing up on the streets.
Next time, play Blue Eyes. You gotta do a skill for it after all. And a really good one too, I might add. Next up, we have Destiny Effect, but thankfully, not only did I go first, but once more, this climb loved opening me with Jet and Doppel.
Sure.
I've already Duel.
It's go time. Witness the bomb.
So we get to see the other version of this combo line.
Here's my face down card. The tuner monster Junk Synchron's effect. Here's my tuner monster. I activate my monsters. I'm counting on you. I special wearing the marks of endless wars. His scarred war. I activate my monsters effect. I know what to do. I need your help. Power and speed surge towards each other. And the synchro formula Synchron's effect. Jet Synchron's
So you know how this goes. In this case, I unfortunately had to set the tuning as a bluff.
Okay. I synchro summon a monster. I synchro summon a
Yeah, that's
monster.
one thing you can do if you're getting this combo line consistently. If you only have 1 back row, but you have a tuning in your hand, by the time you get to this point in the combo, set the tuning. Bait them.
Level 5. I activate a continuous spell. I activate my monster's effect. The Synchro Tuner Formula Synchron. I need your help. I
But
know
instead,
what
we're
to
going Crystal Wing.
do. I synchro summon a monster.
And pass turn
I
there.
end my turn.
You'll see why I'm up. I draw. Here comes Destiny.
Normal summons Drill Dark, no reason not to negate that.
Roar effect. How's this for an answer? Formula Synchron's effect
And
activates.
chain the Formula Synchron.
Strike with a fist that crushes the strongest steel. Excels. Appear! Stardust Warrior!
This triggers
Still
Synchro
hope for
Chase.
me. I activate a continuous.
And he realized what I was doing there, so he just scooped.
I did.
As a duelist,
Alright, next up. What many others consider the best deck in the format, I don't even put it in the top 3. I do, however, think it's the most accessible deck in the format right now. Neos Yubel. Because Jaden totally needed more skills. But at the very least, it's a skill that Yubel got as well, so that's something, I guess. Just, why did normal Jaden get it? He doesn't even technically use all this. Eternal Bond. AKA, how do you like Hero Alliance but better?
With my cards and my friends by my side, I can't lose.
I shall
duel. It's my turn. Witness the
So
bond
we didn't
with
get
my
full
cards.
combo, but we got the alternate line. All you need is Jet Synchron. We're gonna do the same thing as before with Bond Illuminates, except we're gonna add Synchron
I flip
Explorer
over my
instead.
face-down card. I activate a continue. I'm counting on it.
Normal summon your Synchron
I
Explorer.
summon a monster.
That's gonna
I
get you your Jet
activate my
Synchron back to
monsters
your field.
Here's my tuner monster Jet. Okay.
Use the Explorer and the Jet to Synchro summon Tatsunoko. And the rest of this should look kind of familiar. Jet Surge's Converter.
Synchro summon a monster.
Use Tatsunoko and Converter. Bring out one of your level 5 Synchron Warriors. In this case, we're going Catapult
Level
Warrior.
5, Catapult Warrior.
It may as well be a Synchron Archetype Warrior, because let's be honest here,
I activate
who
a
else would
continuous
realistically
spell.
use Catapult Warrior or Scarred Warrior?
I
Well,
activate
maybe
my
Scarred
monster's
Warrior,
effect.
because it's actually okay.
I need
But
your
we're
help.
gonna, no matter what, bring back Tatsunoko, and we can bring back something else as an extra line of defense.
I need your help. I synchro summon a monster. I set a card.
And
I
pass
set a
turn.
card. I end my turn.
You shall experience true suffering. My turn. I draw.
And so,
I'll show you who I am. The true.
for the first time since basically the Nephthys Yubel era, we get to see Yubel's summon animation.
Bask in the fires of revenge.
And you effectively just get to cheat out Ultimate Nightmare with this thing.
You thou terror incarnate. Allow me to express my pain. When you thou terror incarnate leaves this dimension, a stronger form descends. Yubel, the ultimate nightmare, is upon you. In my ultimate form, I cannot be destroyed in battle. Allow me to express my pain.
Just like that. And if that's not enough, Miracle Contact.
From my hand, I activate a spell. Come here.
So free recovery, and in this case,
Summon a monster.
Neos Kluger.
I set a card. Time for battle. Suffer. My monster's effect activates.
We're just gonna take the burn damage, it's not that big of a deal.
It's go
End
time.
my turn.
I draw. The tuner monster Junk Synchron. Junk Synchron's effect. I'm counting on you. I'm wearing the marks of endless wars. His spirit still burns. Synchro's Scarred Warrior. I activate
And we're
my
just kind of in the
monster's
same
effect.
position as ever.
The tuner monster Junk Synchron. The hopes of the world coalesce
And,
into a
much like the
single
good old days
star.
when we countered Yubel,
Let's rev it up.
it's time for Stardust
Synchro
Dragon to
summon.
do its thing.
Take flight, Stardust Dragon.
And we're letting this play out because it's the only summon animation in the deck.
I activate a continuous spell.
Synchro Chase to bring back the Scarred Warrior.
That's a shame.
Bottomless Trap Hole comes out, and while it does vanish, it has to destroy first.
I activate Stardust Dragon's effect. Victim Sanctuary.
And Synchro Chase forces that to resolve.
Scarred Warrior. A duelist's job is to give life to their card.
We're going straight for the third effect to put the Stardust Dragon back in the extra deck.
Evolve.
but we're not going Quasar here. You'll see why in a second.
Here I go. My monster
Now's
attacks.
the moment.
Tries to crack down because, you know, crackdown is freaking AIDS.
My continuous trap activates.
How about
Here's
now,
my
Forbidden
face
Lance?
down card.
And I have
I
game
activate
here.
a quick
You'll see
play
why.
spell.
This is
I don't
payback.
negate the Neos Kludra here because I want to stop it from floating into Neos Wiseman. But more importantly,
I activate my monster's effect.
Lifestream just casually prevents effect damage.
Nice. This is payback.
I activate my monster's effect. Livestream dragon attacks. I
And we
flip
have
over my
Chalice for
face
you,
down
Belle.
card. I activate a quick play spell.
How could you make me suffer even more?
This is the strength of our friendship.
So that happened. Not much to say, really. Anyway, next up, finally we have Blue Eyes. And thankfully from DM Kaibo, because, you know, he hasn't had a new skill since Revolver stole his only one in peak performance.
You have no chance.
Blue Eyes Dimension is
Let's
kind of
rev it
crazy.
up.
Let's see if you have the cards to challenge me. Here we go. Duel.
And to make matters worse,
my turn.
I got worst case
I
scenario.
set a card. undo
Having to rely on Synchro Chase to get out Crystal Wing.
I flip over my face down card. The tuner monster junk synchrons effect.
So we're just gonna do a basic climb
I need
and
your
summon
help.
Double Warrior as an
I
extra line of
special summon
defense.
a monster. I activate my monsters. I'm counting. I synchro summon a monster. Level 5, Catapult Warrior. I activate a continuous
This did
spell.
not exactly go so well.
The tuner monster junk. Need your help. I synchro summon a monster. I end my turn.
Get ready. My turn. Draw. There's only one champion, and that's me.
Sends Abyss and Blue Eyes Alternative to the grave. Adds Umo Blue Eyes to hand. Pretty similar
Let's
to
do
Roaring
this.
Souls effect from Jack,
I
actually.
special summon a monster. Not a single card
Blue Eyes
can
Alternative
stand up
straight to
this.
Blue Eyes.
I call on Blue Eyes White Dragon.
And we'll let the summon animation play out. It's not often we get to see this one, so hey, why not?
My monster's effect activates.
Alternative tries to destroy Doppel. Crystal Wing says no.
I activate my monster's effect.
I set a card. I set a will now battle.
There's still hope for me.
Cosmic
Blue Eyes,
thankfully gets rid of
lay
Divine
waste to your
Wrath.
enemy. I end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw. The tuner monster.
Tried to
junk
normal summon Young Synchron and go for the
Synchron's
Quasar
effect.
play to just end this.
See how you like this. Here's my
And
face
Warning
down
Point
card.
says no, or as I like to call it, the Unlimited Limit 3 Trap.
Here I go. I activate my monster's effect.
Because let's be real, Warning Point should have been Limit 3'd a long time ago.
Will not
Let's
lose.
see what you can do.
I'll make you
I end my
pay.
turn.
I draw. Not a single card can stand up to this.
Crystal Wing just did.
My monster's effect activates.
There's still
Abyss
hope.
tries to activate, Crystal Wing
I
says no.
activate my monster's effect.
No.
And he
There
just
must be some
scoops.
mistake.
The power of my bond over yours was the determining factor.
Anyway, next up, we have yet another Blackmaster Soldier. So hey, at the very least, we got the 2 starting characters back to back.
This is my key
And
to
yeah, you can
victory.
tell when we get a win streak going, we get a win streak going.
Yugi, please duel me.
Duel.
It's go time. Witness the bond. Here's my face down card. Okay.
Once more having to rely on worst case
activate my
scenario.
monster's effect. The tuner monster junk synchron. I set a card. I'll set a card. I synchro summon a monster.
And I am heavily banking on Lance here.
Warrior. I activate a continuous spell. The tuner monster jumps. I know what to do. I synchro summon a monster. I end my turn.
It's my turn. My monster's effect activates.
I knew you
Tries to
tried.
activate Legendary Swordsman to search out a ritual spell. Crystal Wing says no.
From my hand, I activate a
Unfortunately,
quick play spell.
he Cosmics the Chalice, which is kind of annoying.
I draw a card. I activate a ritual spell. Now is the time.
Summons Blackmaster Soldier Super Soldier. Adds normal BLS.
I'm counting on you.
And
I
has
special summon a
Envoy.
monster.
Fortunately, because he has the
My
Banish here, he
monster's
can't
effect
attack.
activates.
So I have a turn to live.
Time to battle. Let's do this. My monster attacks
However,
your life points
I'm on a
directly.
1 in 5 chance. Only Junk Synchron or one of my 2 tunings can save me here.
It's unbelievable.
I end my turn.
This is the perfect test to go beyond my limits. I draw.
And the Clear Mind kicks in.
Tuning.
Even better,
we
we milled Junk Converter. That actually creates an option select here.
I'm counting on you. Wearing the marks of endless wars, his spirit still burns. Scarred warrior. I activate a continuous spell. I activate
So
my
we're gonna bring
monster's
back both
effect.
Junk Synchrons in case that was a Cosmic or an MST.
Exactly what I was waiting for.
It was Crackdown again.
Use my face down
From my
card.
hand.
My
I
continuous
activate a
trap
quick play
activates.
spell.
Yeah, Lance is just gonna say no.
The tuner monster jumps. The tuner monster jumps. The hopes of the world coalesce into a single star. Let's rev it up. Synchro summon. Take flight. Stardust Dragon. Each card has power with.
And so in this case, we do have to bring out the Signer Dragons.
My friends, they're the mighty, a duelist's job is evolve, Lightstream Dragon. I'll rev it up to blast through my limitations. The stars,
And you know how this
the
goes.
evolution of light. Battle, attack, shooting, Quasar Dragon.
Envoy's done, Super Soldier's done, it tries to float into a Gaia, and Quasar's just gonna say no.
My monster.
Shooting Quasar Dragon's effect. I'm not giving up.
I refuse to
I
lose.
end my turn.
I still believe in my cards. I activate a ritual spell. The forces of light and darkness intertwine.
You may be wondering why I let that happen. If he top-decked Envoy, I was screwed.
Soldier! I set this card face down.
Thankfully, he only top-decked essentially back row.
This is the perfect test to go. I draw. I lost. You believe in
And
your
Quasar
card.
would have just negated it. He had nothing left, basically. And he rage quit out of it on top of that. But next up, we have a completely new deck to Duel Links itself, with a brand new skill to boot. We have Cyberse Fusion, and I've been waiting to talk about this one. Because not only is this a brand new deck with Cyberse Clock Dragon now being in Duel Links, Playmaker got a brand new skill, and a real good one at that.
Duel! My turn.
Fusion Clock Up. Let's just say he can casually return any Cyberse monster to the deck to get Clock Wyvern and Signet Fusion for free.
Clock Wyvern activates its effect.
Clock Wyvern summons a token. And what if I told you because it's a normal monster, he can casually change that token into Stack Reviver?
Create the ultimate circuit. I set my
This gives him a free Proxy F Magician, but that's not all.
Stack Reviver activates
Stack Reviver's
when
gonna
it's
bring the
used as
Wyvern
link
back.
material. Clock Wyvern. I activate my spell card.
Funny one-time passcode, although I don't think you normally see that. Could be wrong.
I activate
Fusion
my
Clock
skill.
Up is just gonna casually let him change Proxy F Magician and whatever monster is nearby
Proxy F Magician's effect
into Dark
activates.
Dragon monsters for a fusion summon from Proxy F Magician's
Woe
effect.
and anger merge together to coalesce into rage.
Does that sound familiar to any of you? Because it should sound familiar. Guess who's back?
Go! Borreload Furious Dragon.
Yup. And to make things even better,
I activate my spell card.
that's not out of character either. In the Reigns finale, Playmaker actually did use Borreload Furious Dragon. It was given to him by Revolver. And to top it all off, he's got Diplexer Chimera on the field.
Activate a spell card.
Oh, and about that Monster Reborn. Did you notice that Decode Talker got put into the graveyard from outside of the deck by the Fusion Clock Up third effect?
Talker.
Yeah, this skill is really good.
I end my turn.
It's go time. I draw.
So, while I do open up full combo,
Life to their cards.
unfortunately I'm not going to get to use it. That Decode Talker is seeing to that.
I flip over my face down.
So we have to do an alternate line without
I
ever committing to our
activate a
normal summon.
continuous spell. Jet Synchron's effect. Here's my tuner
So
monster,
we're going to
Jet
use Jet's
Synchron.
graveyard effect to pitch a card we don't need
I activate
to bring it to
my
the field.
monster's effect.
That's going to trigger Doppel.
I'm counting on you. I special. Okay. I synchro summon a monster.
We're going to get out Tatsunoko.
I activate my monster.
Trigger Doppel, get our 2
I know what
tokens.
to do.
In this case, because we have Converter in hand,
Okay. I synchro
we're going to
summon a
use it and the
monster.
Tatsunoko to make one of our level 5 warriors.
Level 5.
Converter's
I
graveyard
activate
effect
my monster's effect.
will get us Tatsunoko.
Need your help. I special.
At this moment, Borreload Furious tries to blow up Tatsunoko, but remember, it's unaffected by other monsters' effects. Yeah, remember how I said that came up in a rather funny way? He just wasted Diplexer Chimera.
I've never felt such power.
That would have been Crystal Wing and
Power of my
Stardust.
bond over yours
Crystal
was the
Wing runs over
determining
Borreload
factor.
Furious, Stardust runs over Decode, and I have a Chalice on board. Because remember, that whole time, I did not normal summon. So even if he blew up the Catapult Warrior, I still had a way to play. Think about that for a second. It was beautiful. But anyway, we have yet another Neo Sea Bell. So, the last duel is where I ran out of time in at least one of my attempts to record this. This is where the recorder just decided to die on me.
Let's rev it up. Duel.
The duel right after
It's
this
go time.
is my most recent failed recording from running out of recording
Each card
time.
has power waiting to be unleashed. Here's my face down card. The tuner monster Junk Synchron. Junk Synchron's effect.
And we've seen this combo before, so I'm just gonna speed this one up. Unfortunately, this did not go so well for me. You'll see why momentarily.
I activate a continuous spell.
Including having to set a tuning as a bluff.
The synchro. I need your help. I know what to do. I synchro summon a monster. I end my turn.
Here I go. I draw. Come.
And drops the Neos. Which means Super Poly's coming. I know this, so I have to formula early.
That crushes the strongest steel. Except appears. There's still hope for me. Okay. I
From
special
my
summon a
hand,
monster.
I activate a quick play spell. Allow me Come here. I
Yep.
fusion summon
And
a
on top of all
monster.
of this,
My monster's effect activates. I'm set
he pitched freaking Kiteroid.
This is your own fault.
It's go time.
And my turn.
My
Times like this where I wish I had room for a float, but I don't.
I activate my spell card. Tuning. The tuner
Use the tuning I
monster,
said
Junk
earlier as a bluff.
Synchron. Junk Synchron's effect. Here's my tuner monster. I activate my monsters. Okay. I special summon a monster. The
And
hopes of
here
the
comes
world
Stardust
coalesce
Dragon
into a
once
single
again.
star. Let's take flight. I activate a continuous spell. Jet Synchron's effect.
Now
Bringing back the Scarred Warrior, and once more with the freaking bottomless trap hole.
my trap.
I activate Stardust Dragon's effect. Victim Sanctuary. Scarred Warrior. I activate my monster's effect.
I just did that for the hell of it. Really just to thin out the deck.
Each card. The mighty.
And
the
Quasar,
majestic,
you know how this goes.
Here, Black Rose Dragon. Each card has power waiting to be unleashed. Evolve! I'll rev it up to blast through my limitations. The star.
And at this point, this is basically guaranteed game.
Attack shooting Quasar Dragon. Go!
Goodbye, Great
Monster
Tornado.
attacks you directly.
No to you, Kiteroid.
Shooting Quasar Dragon.
And get out of here, Neos Ubel.
Again.
As a duelist.
And we've got two more left. Including... great. I was hoping to never have to see this again. I was expecting Cyberse Fusion. I wish it was that.
With my cards and my friend.
Very well. Duel! Here I go. I'm setting a card. From my hand, I activate a
Hive,
spell
3
card.
effects, Gouki.
Come out! I summon, I activate my monsters. Come out! I special summon them all right. Create the ultimate circuit! I activate my monsters. I activate my monsters effect. From my hand, I activate a spell card. I know what to do. Come out. I step.
No, Playmaker!
Create the ultimate I activate my monster's effect. I know what to do.
Boring, boring. You know how this goes.
All right. Create the ultimate circuit.
Master Ogre. 3 effects for some
I
reason.
end my turn.
It's my turn.
Even though I kind of see why he's meant to end the duel quickly.
From my hand, I activate a quick.
Cosmic, and in traditional Gouki fashion,
I activate
they
my
are,
monster's effect.
with all due respect, carried and brandless.
From my hand.
So we're gonna do a bit of a different combo here. I do have full combo. It is my second turn, but I don't have game no matter what. And given this is Gouki, I'd rather go into Crystal Wing here. But you'll notice something during this combo. I put Scarred Warrior in attack, even though I'm going Crystal Wing. There's a reason for this. That was a challenge, by the way.
I activate my monsters.
Because with Scarred Warrior, I'm guaranteed to run over Twist Cobra.
The synchro. Okay. Okay. I synchro summon a monster. Battle. Take this.
I'll play this.
My monster attack.
I activate my monster's effect.
effect.
I'll play this. I activate my monster's effect.
Scarred Warrior, attack! Right dagger! I'm not giving up. I end my turn.
I mean, granted, I would have
Stay
gone
focused to the
Quasar
very
anyway, so...
My turn. I draw. I'm setting a card.
Assuming he did do the
I summon a monster.
Battle Protection effective 3 effects, so it wouldn't have mattered
activate my
anyway.
monster's effect. Come out. I special.
Formula Synchron's effect active. Strike with a fist that crushes the strongest steel. Appear! Stardust Warrior! You're not the only one full of surprises.
Yeah, go ahead at this point.
Need your help.
Play your Jet Ogre, you won't.
I create my circuit.
Check out Stardust.
No.
I've never
And even
felt
better,
this
it wasn't
power.
treated as being on the
The
field
power
yet.
of my bond over you.
And so with that, finally, after several attempts of recording this, we've got one more replay to show. For the third time, Neo Subel. When I said this deck was accessible, I was not kidding.
Kinda have a cool power.
Jaden,
I know you. Duel! Here I go. We went through a lot so that we could stand here together. Let's go, Ubel.
Yep, even Jaden Ubel can get Ubel's summon animation here. But we've seen it already, so...
Kinda.
You know how this goes. Cheat out Ultimate Nightmare.
Ubel. Ubel lived. Ubel lived.
Miracle Contact.
I activate the spell card, Miracle Contact. This will do.
Yes, Kluger.
Ending my turn.
my turn.
And just pass
I
there.
draw. I activate my spell card. Teny.
I don't know about that.
Annoyingly,
I activate my
Draw
monster's
Unlock
effect.
Bird of all
Job
things.
is to give life to their card.
Would you believe me if I said that was the only time I have ever seen Draw Unlock in this climb? So I had to revise things a
I
bit.
flip over my face down call. Jet Synchron.
Thankfully, the skill just casually ignores the
Here's my
rules.
Tuner monster Jets. The tuner monster junk Synchron's effect. I know what to do. I synchro summon a monster. Level 5. I activate a continuous spell. The tuner monster junk. I know what to do. I synchro summon a monster. I set a card. I set a card. I'm not. Here I go.
Just what I was
I
waiting
attack
for.
with my monster.
I activate my monster.
Takes the hit from Neo's Fluter. Doesn't matter in this situation. I'm here to stop Neo's Wiseman from coming out.
Slow down. I activate my monster's effect.
I end my turn.
This duel is only getting started. I draw. I'll throw down a face down. Let's battle. Duel, the ultimate nightmares effect activates.
I activate my monster's effect.
What was that?
Ah, I end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw. I'm not scared to.
I'm leaving that in just because that sounded cool on playback.
My monster attacks you directly.
I don't know about that. I'll play my
Here's my
face
face
down.
down.
Forbidden Lance, goodbye.
No matter how.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that in the replay again after this recording to see if that actually is something that happens. Because if it is, that's cool. But yeah, that was D-Level Max game. So, final thoughts on this format in general and on Synchron Quasar in this format. In all honesty, Teny, BLS, and Crusadia notwithstanding, and also the back row and hand trap problem, this is the best format we've been in a while. We've seen quite a lot of variety in this KC Cup alone. Like, of course, I was piloting Synchron Quasar, which I did not run into a single mirror match during this climb, unfortunately. But there were rockets, there were speedroids, there was blue eyes, plenty of Neo's Duel, plenty of the big three. There was tunes. Freaking, what was there? Cyber Dragons. Luna Lights. Let's see. There's plenty more I can think of here. Oh yeah, Red Eyes as well. Spoiler alert, we both bricked. It was kind of funny. Let's see. There's one more that I can definitely remember being there. Oh yeah, Charmers, which is a replay I was going to show, but ended up having to delete to make room for the rank up. Odd Eyes as well. Yeah, there were a lot of decks this format, and I'm pretty sure I missed a few. There is a good amount of variety in this format, and not much really needs to change going forward. Now, what does need to change is the big elephant in the room. Back row and hand traps. The uprising of hand traps was kind of a pain. Oh, and I also missed a couple others like Altergeist and Live Twins. Live Twins was kind of the biggest reason I went 6 back row removal cards. Man. But yeah, no. Back row is really the biggest issue right now, primarily because we don't have Twin Twisters. But other than that, if we're talking deck variety... Oh yeah, Sulfacord. How did I forget Sulfacord? If we're talking deck variety, this is the best format Duel Links has been in a long time, and I'm really happy about that. And Synchron Quasar, as shown, can definitely hold its own. You just gotta be ready to adjust your anti-monster, anti-back row accordingly. And there's plenty of variants for Synchron Quasar as well, so you really can't go wrong. Like I said, this format has a good amount of variety, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. So, with that out of the way, finally, that is it for this video. So until the next one, whatever it might be, most likely going to either be Rose Dragons for Duel Links if I can make it to King of Games with it, or, and this is another game I've been playing recently, Touhou Lost Word, because Lady Sakuya is finally making her rerun, and I'm just ready. I'm set. I've got the seal crystals for it. I'm set. So until whichever video comes first, later guys.